doing for us, for trying to help us, working with the reservation, trying to get out, it's cold, trying to get these winter gear out to people that need it, So that means a lot to us because everything we do means a lot to us. Just seeing our people being able to, not be cold and freezing, So we are going to get this for you, only if you accept.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Thank you.
I definitely appreciate your participation in all this. Definitely makes life go a long way. So we'll stop by the Menominee Reservation.
Yeah, let me take you into the crossing.
So like I grew up with a girl who was born and raised up on the reservation, kind of back and forth her whole life. So we had come up here a couple of times, like as teenagers and then young adults, things like that. And then, so through her is how we actually ended up getting involved with some of the other outreach programs for on the Menominee Reservation. And we've noticed the lack of attention that they get. The same that we experience in the city. The same, I guess proportionately, the drugs, the criminal atmosphere, the violence, I'd say probably worse, in Chicago and Milwaukee. But I know there's like a lot of domestic abuse on the reservation too. We were driving by and the brother was saying how it looked like Gary, Indiana, boarded up houses, dilapidated houses. So having a shared experience like that with poverty, with drugs, with the violence, with being ignored by, different organizations and like government standings that have the means to help out, but there's no real attention given to it, no real care, which kind of evolves into a breakdown of the community structure. So I wanted to ask, how have you noticed like the cultural relations between like family, like in the community, since your time growing up on the Menominee Res and on the Potawatomi Res? Have you seen it flourish? Have you seen it kind of die down? Because from my experience on the Menominee Res, it seems like the elders that are holding on to the culture, they're not really being supported or sought after by the youth. So it seems like there's, in like a couple of conversations I had with them, there is a concern of them, just kind of letting it slip through their hands as the next generation that normally would have been kind of responsible to keep it alive.
I haven't, I have seen it come a long ways from where it was. The other thing too is, I don't know how much you know about this, but Forest County, Potawatomi, we were the poorest tribe in the state of Wisconsin at one time. And I understand what you're talking about too, as far as the city life. My son I raised him till he was 9 in Milwaukee. And I was there for some of my youth growing up to the age of 7, and then went back there with my own son. And so I know exactly what you're talking about. The domestic violence portion, I think a lot of that has to do with generational trauma. So there's that, and it's not affecting just the Menominee tribe. This goes, to a lot of different tribes, and that goes all the way back as far as the boarding schools and what our people had to deal with that. So as far as where they've been since I was young,
you're a black Marine or a black whatever in the white man's military, that make them want to kill you more. Like when they see the uniform on you, they get an extra disdain for you. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't understand why in the hell do you want to fight for them?
Cared enough about your trials and tribulations, the things that you suffered through, and how to get out of that. That's your history. You don't need a white man to have no remembrances for it.
Yeah, America. You chastise the child too hard, or you creating trauma.
Yeah.
If you don't say nothing to the child, then you making them soft.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't no way for a black man to be right even when he is kidnapped.
White people that's out there that want to help black and Hispanic people, the best thing you can do is just leave us the hell alone.
They are all against you. They all want to destroy you, and the ultimate goal of all of them is to put you back into slavery and subjection.
Real Nigga University in 5, 4, 3, 2,
Let's get it.
1.
With man, y'all ain't gonna get rid of us, man. You ain't gonna do it. We here to stay. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how we do it, man. One West Style coming at you with another podcast. Had an amazing time last week out in Cincinnati. Give Captain Potazar a hand. Right. Great time. But before we get in that, like always, we want to give it up to the Most High, the God of blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Yahweh in the ancient Hebrew. Right. And of course, we want to give it up to our King, Yahweh Shah Mashiach, whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. And of course, we got to give it up to the man with the plan, none other than Commanding General Yohana. That's right. Like always, man, I want to give it up to my amazing co-hosts that rock it out with me every week. To my right, we got Officer Lamar Yala in the building. To my left, we got making all the fly t-shirts in the world. We got Officer Yara down in the building. And to my far right, we got Officer Iowa Lum in the building. To my far left, we got Officer Mayad in the building. Also, brother that made himself a member of the Round Table of Truth. You know what I'm saying? We got to order him a chair as well. They had the brother sitting in the roll-up chair, y'all down. See what I'm saying? We got none other than Officer Award and on Big O Live. Right. You understand? Do we need to get him a mic, Ramawan? Oh, he good. Award. Do we need to get him a mic? Or he don't. I'm just asking if he don't need it. Yeah, you know what I mean? I don't know. Yeah. Well, y'all just do that. We just make sure we get the brother a mic, man. You know what I'm saying? He's starting to be consistent now. Before he wasn't. You know? No, I was just messing with the brother. Got to give it up to my technical team doing what they do every week. You know what I'm saying? Got to give it up to Officer Ramawan, man. Right. Brother don't stop working, man. You know what I mean? Also, his right-hand man over there on the tech team, none other than Raj Karab. Always on his damn job. Raj Karab. Right. In here tonight, we got Trooper, newly named. What's your name again, Trooper?
Shot Yala.
Your shot. Say it again.
Shot Yala.
Shot Yala, give him a hand. You understand? He Trooper in the building. What that name mean, Shot Yala?
Anointed of God.
Anointed of God. That's hardcore. You know, damn right. That's fit him well. He done came and got around all these Chicago, you know what I'm saying, gangsters, you know, true. And we on his head every day. Yeah, I'm right. Brother, like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Can I get a little breathing room? No. You understand? So what's new, Earth? What's going on in Earth?
If I may, sir, you hear about the possible Super Bowl halftime show that they're going to be doing this year? At least, of course, there's allegations and whatnot, and anonymous sources saying it. But it's, of course, you know, America's so wicked, they're going to make sure to push something evil.
But the cat Bugs Bunny, right?
Bad Bunny?
Bad Bunny.
I thought he was going to say Babs Bunny.
I'll give you right.
He's a little bugged up.
Yeah. Why would you name yourself that? I don't know. No masculine man would name themselves Bugs Bunny. But we're in a whole new world. We're in a whole new world. Expect the unexpected. Okay, go ahead, IG.
Come on,
Please.
Cap. Speaking about being a whole new world,
Yeah.
this brother, he's a Puerto Rican artist.
Okay.
He's the #1 artist in the world.
Mhm.
Period. Like over every genre, he brings in the most streams,
Okay.
and he's a flamboyant, I mean, LGBTQ member. You can see it as clear as day, but this is the #1 artist on the planet Earth,
Yeah.
and he's a flaming homosexual.
That seems to be, you know what I'm saying, the claim to fame nowadays. If you want to sell records, you know what I'm saying, if you want to sell movies, or you want to be a superstar pastor, you know what I'm saying? Wear a pink suit every Sunday, and your church is gonna be filled, you know what I'm saying, with the more feminine, you know what I'm saying, you act as a man. You know, man ain't supposed to have that whole notion about tapping to your feminine side. I don't know who in the hell came up with that garbage there.
Man,
I hate to tell you, Black, Hispanic, Native, Indian man, you the only man on earth that you don't have no feminine side.
Right.
And if anybody come to you with that and try to teach you that, you know what I'm saying, you're supposed to look at them like they got 3 heads.
Damn right.
Because that shit is off. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, my y'all.
Hey, Con, so I'm gonna start calling him Babs Bunny now. Speaking of Babs Bunny, you know what I mean? The crazy thing about this brother, sir, is like you said, he's the #1 artist in the world.
Mm-hmm.
He's supposed to be performing live at the Super Bowl, which like 2 months, like before the end of the year, a couple months ago, that was like the #1 talked about thing across the universe, because white people were furious that you was gonna let this, you know what I'm saying, Hispanic do the halftime show at the Super Bowl. They wrote petitions and got hundreds of thousands of signatures.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
To get the brother kicked off. They damn near protested.
Because he was Hispanic.
Because he's Hispanic, and he's going to be the very first.
It wasn't because he was homosexual, but because he was Hispanic.
I don't even think they
even knew that.
Yeah, it's simply because he's Hispanic, Cap.
Damn.
They were going against the NFL. They was talking about, they named all types of artists they'd rather see.
Yeah.
And then now, after all that,
right,
and the brother stood strong. And I was like, well, maybe, you know what I mean, maybe the brother not as weird as he seemed to be.
Right.
But now, like Officer Lamont said, the rumor mill has come out, and somebody from his camp has leaked that he might do the Super Bowl in drag.
Nope. That's it. You know, you listen, the Lord called the space spiritually Sodom and Egypt. Egypt for the slavery, Sodom for the homosexuality. You're gonna have to tell me on what country or what empire on earth, you know what I'm saying, that is not famous for them both.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Besides ancient Egypt, you know what I'm saying, which was a kingdom built off slavery. You got to go all the way to America for the next kingdom. Not to say other places didn't have slavery, but we talking about to where the empire was, the backbone of it was built off slavery. You talking about America. Then that ain't enough. They got to also pull in the whole concept of this whole homosexuality, which just makes this place a world of confusion. So now this brother here, you know what I'm saying, Puerto Ricans are supposed to be masculine men because they one of the 12 tribes. Get my point? So they can pull this cat on stage or whatever and have him perform in a dress, which is only to do one thing, which is to promote the mental illness that homosexuality is. It's like any commercial. They play certain commercials during the Super Bowl, you know what I'm saying, for that product to get more attention.
Right.
See what I'm saying? Now, our homosexuality is already getting all the attention in the world. Now you got to have this cat flamboyant across the straight stage, dressed in a dress. And one thing I can guarantee you, I bet you if you ask him, do he believe in God, he gonna tell you yes, he do.
Oh, come on, God.
with his Christian heart. You see what I'm saying? So what we at with it?
Moving on to the first topic of the night, we're gonna go into Judge Mathis saying that men are cowards if they don't support their gay son.
Perfect thing to go right after talking about Bags Bunny or whatever it's goddamn. What is his actual name?
Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny.
B-A-D.
Yeah, that's his stage name, of course.
Yeah, Bad Bunny, like a bad beat.
Good night.
Damn. The crazy thing is, like, the bunny word is very famous for like the corn industry. He just said for the females, and he just took that role and ran with it.
And back in the days, they used to call, way back in the day, they used to call a hot woman a bunny.
Right.
And then Playboy bunnies. Bunny has always been associated with females.
Right.
And now he's Bad Bunny.
He's Bad Bunny. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think it's different in Spanish culture. Like bunny is something else. Like I know, like a rooster in Spanish culture is like you can fight.
Okay.
So I think bunny is something different. I don't think it's gay, but he's gay for sure.
You a Hispanic, y'all in the chat, type in there for us. You know what I'm saying? What does that represent as far as the Hispanic culture? Help us out.
Right.
Right. What we able to store?
It's actually a video.
Okay, let's go with it.
He said no, it
was a double life where I was going to work as one person, pretending to be straight, not being myself at work, and then coming home and, secretly living this life as a gay man. My family knew, a close circle of friends, but other than that, it was,
And so I thought, okay, my son is he's finally able to be who he is. And that's what's important to me. I don't want you to hide who you are. I don't hide who I am. I don't hide who I am. And so it hurt me to know that. And so since that time, I've gone out of my way to try and influence the average person about the LGBTQ community, and particularly my son. And I'm going to shove it down their throat, particularly black men who are too coward to embrace this.
Now you see why the son is living that life. Please. Yeah.
He wouldn't have known. And who he talked about? He talked about Wendy Williams, and all the people, and how he really wasn't. He wasn't pro homosexual. He's really against it coming up.
I got
all of a sudden now he changed because he found out his son.
Well, that's the whole vibe of America, is that, you know what I'm saying, you have to accept it.
Right.
Anytime you make something taboo to speak against, then what you're telling this brother here is that you shouldn't speak against that. He is being who he is. You know what I'm saying? Don't, you know what I'm saying, accept your son, accept your child. You see what I'm saying? When the Lord don't, and then when you go in that Bible, the Lord is not accepting that. You get my point? And once again, I can guarantee you, Judge Mathis claimed to be a man of God.
Right.
Once again, what God are you talking about?
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Because it's a ton of gods, you know what I'm saying? But are you talking about the one that's written of in them scriptures? Because the one in the scriptures is against homosexuality.
Damn right.
And even tell you, you know what I'm saying, that you're gonna get a reward for living that life, and it ain't gonna be a good reward. Everybody know what reward I'm talking about. Mind you, this cat, his name is Judge Mathis. This is somebody that sat with a robe and would judge matters, you know what I'm saying, over people and their situations. Meanwhile, you know what I'm saying, he don't know that homosexuality is wrong, but yet he put on a black robe and will judge over somebody's matters.
Right.
Which goes to show you, you know what I'm saying, that to be a real judge, you got to be able to sit and understand real judgment that comes from on high, talking about the most high. See, this earth here is destitute of God.
Right.
You understand? Like, once again, you think the most high is the one that created the earth. You know what I'm saying? He created everything. Earth been around 6 to 10,000 something odd years. He created all that. You know, he before time. You know what I'm saying? But yet, because of the ISUBK, everybody act like we introducing a brand new God to them.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because we've been following Satan for so goddamn long. Get my point? I mean, this is ridiculous. Go ahead and play the rest of that tape. You got something you?
I'll wait.
It's up to you. Go ahead. Get down, Ramon.
Of course, you know, a lot of brothers and sisters watch Judge Mathis, you know, growing up or whatever. And the first thing, if you ever watch the show, they say, "Oh yeah, you know, Judge Mathis came from hard streets of Detroit. He came from the penitentiary, worked his way, you know, trying to paint this persona of this masculine man.
That's it.
And then just to put him on here, and now he on here to try to make it seem like you could be a strong and masculine man.
That's it.
And still be okay with your son being gay.
That's it.
A total horrible thing because now you see how his son even looking at him. His son looking at him like that's my mama. That's it. Look at how he looking at him. He don't look at his daddy like a father.
No,
he's looking at him like the same leeway my mother give me, the same leeway my father give me.
That's it.
And
That's
you know
it.
who runs that household.
Man, please. A lot of time once we gonna dealing with you sisters. A lot of times a man will be forced to accept that because he got a woman who is wicked as hell.
Right.
And she telling him, well, that's your son. He chose that life. You should accept that. You get my point, and that be that. Y'all done?
God, if I could say just to piggyback, my fathers, I just said that same thing. He trying to keep his wife happy. But,
brothers be knowing.
Go
ahead, y'all done.
But this cat, you know what I'm saying, Judge Mathis, a couple of years ago, he was on his way out the door. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She was tired of him living the lifestyle he was living.
That's it. That's it.
So this might be a product of that more than his real view on it. But man, this just shows how weak we is as a society because we what we cannot do is make women and our children the judge. We was just going over the same subject before the show started.
That's it. Damn right. Now that's what you're saying. Give it up. Come on, my y'all.
Hey, Sluggy, sir. And the more America stands on top of the necks of Black, Hispanic, and Native American men, the more destroyed we become. The more our will seems that collectively our will, outside of the ICPK,
right,
our will is collectively being weakened. You know what I mean? Because we went over a story a couple months back where this brother was supposed to be a strong, proud father that was, stood up and raised his boy to be a man, but now his boy turned out to be LGBTQ and going to prom in this big elaborate dress with the makeup and the nails and stuff. And the brother was escorting his son to the car to meet with his man date. And we noticed that this brother was surrounded by nothing but women. It was the wife, the aunties, and all of them surrounded. Like that brother got beaten down so hard. Like you said, our sisters come in now and they make it seem like it's something wrong with us because we don't accept that lifestyle, not knowing that's a natural male instinct. That's wrong. We can't understand it, and we're not meant to understand that because it goes against nature. But America has put our sisters in a position and us in a position where it's slowly but surely beating and destroying the masculinity out of Black men.
Damn right. Give it up. Let's finish playing the tape if we could.
Son, you are coward.
I was living this closeted double life.
I guess that was it. You know what I'm saying? Get down, y'all done.
Yeah, what he said at the end, which got like we probably skipped over it a little bit, but he was saying that the Black man is a coward if he don't support his
can we
son.
get that part? We skipped
he said it
over
right. He paused it right when he said it.
Yeah.
Oh,
so he kind of glossed over it.
I ain't no sweat. So what he was saying?
He was saying that you as a Black man are a coward if you don't support your gay son. And I'm gonna reverse it on the so-called judge. You know what I'm saying? Because you are a coward if you do allow this society to beat you down and teach you that you don't love your children.
Let's play it. I want to hear him say it. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, people will be like, he ain't say that.
He said it with such passion, too.
You quoting something that wasn't said. You got to have it on record. Okay?
Where I was going to work as one person, pretending to be straight, not being myself at work, and then coming home, secretly living this life as a gay man. My family knew, a close circle of friends, but other than that, it was,
And so I thought, okay, my son is he's finally able to be who he is. And that's what's important to me.
Right.
I don't want you to hide who you are. I don't hide who I am.
Yeah.
I don't hide who I am. And so it hurt me to know that. And so since that time, I've gone out of my way to try and influence the average person about the LGBTQ community and particularly my son. And I'm going to shove it down their throat, particularly Black men who are too coward to embrace their gay son. You are
I was living this cloth.
Woo! Hey, yeah.
Like he didn't say all mankind. He charged black men.
Black
Coward
men.
with God.
You a coward.
Right.
Coward
Like,
with God.
as if, you know what I'm saying, homosexuality ain't running rampant throughout the black
Right.
community already. We got to have Judge Mathis come on there and tell us we a coward for not accepting our son acting like a goddamn woman.
Right.
Come on, my y'all.
Hey, Cap, and what's even heavier about this video?
Mm-hmm.
While he's sitting in there on his soapbox, on his self-righteous rant, and revving himself up.
Right.
Tamron Hall is sitting there looking like, the sister is looking like, oh, he going, oh no, like you can tell she disgusted by him saying it.
That's it.
She disgusted by the passion that he putting behind it. Like, but she trying to keep her composure for her show.
Right.
But you can look at the sister's face. I looked at the video a couple times.
Right.
You can look at that sister's face and tell she do not agree with that nonsense.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
And what's so sad is that he ain't helping his son, you know what I'm saying, by, you know what I'm saying, agreeing with it. His son has an obvious mental illness and a demon. Yeah, he ain't helping him fight the demon by saying that it's okay for him to do that. You see what I'm saying? Like, he's supposed to not accept that life and tell his son, you know what I'm saying, I ain't messing with you while you living that life. You get my point? Because to go ahead and accept it, you know what I'm saying, is basically accepting his son being destroyed. And you can see when the son was talking, his body language itself say he really don't want to take this stance, but for some odd reason he feel like he got to take that stance. And furthermore, his son, you heard what he said. His son felt like he had to hide it. Yes, men, you know what I'm saying, who are home live that life. Yes, they gonna go hide it because instinctively they know that it's wrong. They know that they ain't supposed to be acting like this. You see what I'm saying? And nobody has enough courage to come and say that this life that you live in is unacceptable, man. Nobody but the brothers in the ISU. That's the reason why the Lord raised up prophets, because prophets are the only one that have the courage to speak against this mental illness and speak against an empire when it's wicked. And that's the job of us. You see what I'm saying? So big up to all the brothers in the school for taking the stands that they take. A warrior coming to you at next hour.
Slaki, I don't want
Please.
Ask a question.
Before they come with that question, go ahead and say what you're gonna say. Please.
Like, man, that whole scene was just so unseemly.
Mhm.
Like, them were two big burly niggas. Buddy was a right tackle with a linebacker. like a man ain't got no curves, he ain't got no breasts or nothing. Like,
Right.
What do you find attractive about another man?
That's
like,
it.
That's a certain demon. Like, I would just never understand.
The real
like you
talk.
said, Cap, that is a mental illness.
The real talk. Right. Come on, Lamar.
If I may, like watching that, it makes me think of the scripture where it says, "Children are our oppressors."
That's it.
You understand? And because Judge Mathis wants his son to love him so much and his family to accept him so much,
right?
He's willing to stray off of his regular stance to get some type of love from his child. Means because your child wants to go do what they do, and you want your child to love you, you're gonna go change your own standpoint to receive that type of affection from your child. But really, the way you're supposed to do is supposed to correct your child, tell them what they're doing is wrong to get that love. Because love is telling someone the truth.
So now, when Judge Mathis have a dinner at his house, he and his son come in with his man, with another man. They sit down at the table. You know how a couple may do. Normally, a man and woman, they sitting there with the family and they may kiss or something. Now he got to watch his son kiss another man with a big beard on his face, kiss him in the mouth, and he got to accept that this is okay.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Come on with the question, boy. I'll come to you.
This brother, his name is Angry Man. He on YouTube. Go ahead, Angry Man. You.
Hey, peace. Hey, peace to the brothers. Peace to the fellowship.
Man, what's
I
going
got
on,
a question
brother?
real quick. So I want to read something, and I want you to tell me if it's wrong or not.
Go ahead.
So it says, and what I'm about to read, it says, during the exile in Babylon, Israelites, including priests and Levites, married and had children with foreign women from surrounding populations, while Jeremiah advising building living their lives. This practice was later condemned by Ezra, leading to many divorces and men disown their children. Is that true?
You
And
said,
then
you said, wait a minute. You said,
hold on. So we'll get a clear understanding on what I'm asking, and I appreciate y'all time.
Yeah.
So we got that statement, and then 70 years in biblical time is how many years?
Well, what book did you say this was from?
This is from the Bible. This is from the exilement. When the Israelites got exiled from Canaan.
You said what book?
It wasn't just Israelites
commentary
that got disciplined by God, according to your book. I'm just saying that according to the Bible, it was 70 years, and we're not talking about today's 70 years. We're talking about biblical 70 years. How many people was created in that time span in the biblical narrative of 70 years? And is this why you won't accept your biological kids that you made in your ancestry?
Yeah, I don't. You just asked about 4 questions in one, and you said this is break it down. What the brother asked.
Basically, what he read some commentary, and he basically asking during biblical time.
This commentary, you talking about scriptures or somebody commentary, somebody what?
He's something he Googled, probably the AI or IG.
Yeah, but this is not in the Bible.
No, it's not a scriptorial verse. It's
You go ahead, boy. You go ahead.
Yeah, it's something that he reading that he read off IG, so it's somebody else's opinion.
Right. That's what I thought.
Some scriptures is.
Brother, you realize what you just said is not in the Bible? You know, somebody's commentary is not scriptorial. That's what I was asking. You want to say something, Jordan?
Yeah. So this is this was the second part of my question. Thank you for allowing me.
Hold up, angry man.
But angry man, you first part of your first question. You just stated some commentary, but what you said, you know what I'm saying? Commentary is not scripture, brother. Scripture. You asking a question about the scriptures. You got to have a scripture on what you're saying, not biblical commentary, somebody's opinion. Do you understand that part?
Were you exiled according to the Bible? I had said that in what I said in my first statement.
Israel has been exiled many times, but based on what the particular question that you asking is not scripture. That's what I'm telling you. You saying something off of some commentary. And furthermore, you know what I'm saying, before you even get to your second question, what in the hell does that have to do with the topic that we talking about? Are you paying attention to the topic that we talking about right now? Man, brother, that if the question is not pertaining to the topic, then you know what I'm saying, that we don't even take the call. Like, it got to be anybody that we ain't got no problem taking questions. We answer any question that you have, but the questions have to be pertaining to the topic. This brother talking about some commentary. We on here talking about the demon of homosexuality. He get on here talking about some exile of somebody's commentary that ain't even in the fucking Bible.
Right.
This is what we tell y'all about this stupidity, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? As a nation, you see what I'm saying? Like, we ain't gonna ever get fixed dealing with nonsense. He talking about some exile. And you talk about, like, go ahead, y'all done.
If I could, just to get back on topic, you know what I'm saying?
Please get at it. Next time, you know what I'm saying, you want the question, you want to make sure the question, because this is just wasted time. Go ahead, y'all done?
Yeah, just to get back on topic, the whole thing of it is what was so diabolical about what Judge Mathis did is to say that, you know, saying correction is the wrong way path to go.
Right.
In the Bible, it says that we are supposed to love people the way that Christ loved the church.
Damn right.
If we love people the way that Christ loved the church, Christ corrected the church.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's showing love and placing a conscience in the people.
Yeah.
When the people understand what they doing is wrong, then they would hide it and try to excommunicate themselves from whatever they're doing is wrong.
That's
if
it.
you just go and just say it's okay to do whatever you want to do, then you excuse them and you killing their conscience.
And here's get y'all down the hand for that one. Here's the other thing that we cannot miss in this whole thing is that Judge Mathis failed this brother as a father.
Damn right,
So that's the part.
Damn
That's
right.
that's you see him when he ducked his head down like that. That's the shame, you know what I'm saying, that he is feeling from failing this boy, from not raising him up, you know what I'm saying, to be what he should be. And black people and brown people, let this be a lesson. When you don't stick by a moral code and when you don't have a culture, you're going to be in the jam because now you don't have no solid ground to stand on. You don't have nothing to say, this is wrong and this is right. This is, you understand, this wrong, this right. And when you don't have that, you won't find out that you just going to be acceptable of anything, which means now you're going to turn to the white man's culture as far as and make him be the judge of what's wrong and what's right. And when you make the white man the judge of what's wrong and what's right, brother, you asking to be destroyed.
That's right.
You're asking to be what we are right now. People that are lost and in a total state of goddamn confusion.
Damn right, sir.
See what I'm saying? What we at with it? We everybody good?
Come on.
Pretty. Let's go to the next joint.
Come on. Next up is just a small little snippet. A sister named Angela Stanton King. She had something to say for Black America.
Come on.
She stated, "Stop thinking Black women will save Black America. They won't. They sold us out for a choice to abort our future and feminize our men. Our savior will be the masculine, heterosexual Black male."
Damn right.
Where we go with this one? That was a hell of a statement. Yeah.
Come
You right though. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Dad.
If I could, sir,
please.
This is the man. This is been the topic. You know, say on
A
our
few
show
times.
for a few times.
She's been on the round table, which means we need to be getting in contact with her, making her see what I'm saying? It look like, you know what I'm saying, she looking for some masculinity, and we got a ton of it sitting right here at this table, right here. We gonna need a mop. Nah, let me stop. Go ahead, you heard that.
No, that was pretty much it. But what the sisters are saying is right on point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got to realize, you know what I'm saying, that what sounds good, you know what I'm saying, to your ear and pleasing to your ear.
That's it.
Ain't what Black people and Hispanic people and Native Indian people really need.
That's it.
We really need, you know what I'm saying, what the ISUPK is teaching. And
Damn
it don't
right.
always sound good to your ear.
Damn
I
right.
know some of the things you hear we say, you'd be like, I don't know about that. That's a little rough.
Damn right.
But if you do your research,
damn
you
right,
actually do like you was just telling the brother, go to the scriptures about it.
That's
you
it.
know what I'm saying? Don't come and tell us what somebody think about the scriptures.
Damn right.
Go to the actual scriptures and see what the scriptures got to say about it.
Yeah.
You will realize what the ISUPK is teaching is the right thing.
You know, get y'all down the hand for that. And here's the thing: we Black people, man, we in a very, I don't know if y'all noticed, but are y'all paying attention to the things that's going on in the earth? I mean, I don't know about you, but we dealing with some very, give me your right look. It's some very serious times going on right now. I mean, you understand? Like the Third World War is at your doorstep. So a war, it represents so many things, you know what I'm saying, that's going to go not as normal. Like the earth is about to change.
Right.
You understand? America is not about to be the whole fun and entertainment that is normally have been. So seeing that you need real leaders during this time, you know what I'm saying, to kind of like wake you up out of this fantasy and this sleep that you in. America is about to be over with.
Damn right.
And you're not seeing it, you know what I'm saying? So to not be paying attention to what we're talking about and to come ask a dumb, silly question like that, it really just means that, you know, you're not serious about fixing us as a people.
Damn right.
You understand? Some
right.
questions is just to cause confusion. It ain't to really get an answer. You understand
Come
on what it is for on what direction that we need to be moving in.
Right.
Now, what this sister said was so powerful, you know what I'm saying? And you got to applaud the sister because, again, it takes strength even for a woman to be able to come out and make that statement because
right, sir.
Black men, number one on the list, you know what I'm saying, are the most hated in America without question.
Right.
I don't think anybody could argue that. You understand? Brown man, you coming in number 2, as you can see right now. They ain't even want you performing at the goddamn Super Bowl.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So Black and brown men are the most hated right here in America. And the sister is telling you that it ain't gonna be women, you know what I'm saying, that lead the charge in fixing us. That's what she's telling you. And what she's saying is correct, is biblical.
Right.
Excuse me. The Lord say the flock of my pasture are men. And we tell you this all the time. We tell you on this show that it's the job of a man to be a leader. You understand? And to fix his house. But first, a man must fix himself. And how does a man fix himself? He got to run across men that are better than him.
That's right.
And the problem is, in our community, we ain't running across men that's better than us. The cats, you know what I'm saying, that we supposed to be looking up to is the one that's giving us the guns to go commit a crime.
Right.
Or they giving us the drugs to go sell like they sell.
Right.
So the youngsters, they look up in it, looking at the elders in the community and saying, is this what we got to look to? You know what I'm saying? Then they try to go, you know what I'm saying, to the place to get some spirituality, the Christian church, and they go in there masculine. They walk out with their hand, you know what I'm saying, they wrist broke.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So you know the church ain't the place for leadership. You get my point? They tried to go to Islam. Islam, you know, you take you can look religious in Islam, but when you really examine the Muslims and the Nation of Islam, they Christians too.
That's right.
Wear the boot wearing, we just, once again, it's the round table truth. You ain't gonna be able to hide, you know what I'm saying, from us. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas is just as wicked as Christians.
Damn right,
So
sir.
now Black men are looking for some solid leadership and can't find none. Could you imagine that? To be lost and destroyed and to be looking for a place where you can get right and can't find it.
Right.
Then the place, you know what I'm saying, that is the place where you can get fixed. They demonizing the ISUBK like we the most wickedest niggas on the face of God green earth. And what's up in the damn magazine talking about, you know what I'm saying, we a damn terrorist group along with the Klan and everybody else. And then you go check the police records. The UPK has a clean slate and clean record with no crime, no nothing, not even a misdemeanor since 1969.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But we are looked at as bad because we speak against homosexuality.
Right.
Because we say that a man and a woman, you know what I'm saying, should be together for life according to the Bible. Women shouldn't be whores. You looked at as the most evilest man on the earth for standing was right.
Right.
And then when you open up the records of the Bible, you find out why we hate it. Because Christ stood for the same things that we stand for. He's the reason why we stand for the things. And then Christ said, what Christ said in the Bible. Somebody get that scripture for me. We ain't got to talk about it. We ain't got to do like the brother just did, talking about some commentary. We're gonna go to the scriptures and actually read what is in the goddamn Bible. Remember the joint where Christ say, no, you know what I'm saying, of a surety, they gonna hate you because they hated me. Jesus Christ, you know what I'm saying, was put to death because he was hated, not because he was loved. You understand? You get that out your damn head. You know what I mean? Where we at with it?
If I may, like another heavy part on what she said, she didn't just say men, she said heterosexual men. You know, she focused on gay men ain't gonna be the ones to save you either.
I didn't even peep that out.
Con, she said our savior is gonna be a heterosexual man.
Right.
Damn.
Right.
Con. So it's like all these women want to root for.
Yes, sir. I'm dead sure y'all see if we can get in contact with that sister, see if we can get on the show. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, my y'all.
Hey, I got the scripture cap, but before, if
Please,
I could
get down.
If you put the story of Judge Mathis and what this sister said back to back, this is the problem in the black and brown community here.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? You got black and brown men who are so beat down, they're afraid to stand up. They want to go along to get along.
Right.
So if it means I gotta change my views on LGBTQ lifestyle.
Right.
If it means I gotta believe in happy wife, happy life, and become a damn servant and a slave and a second-class citizen in my own household,
That's it.
so I can look like a good man,
Right.
and be called high value, that's what I'm gonna do.
Right.
But then you got sisters who are looking around and realizing where all the real men at.
Damn
You know what I'm saying? Like, damn,
right.
these dudes are getting more and more effeminate. Who to blame? Well, then, damn, these brothers over here are saying that we to blame.
Right.
And then when they look at their girlfriends, they look at their moms, their aunties, and they pastor, they looking and they see, goddamn, we are to blame.
Damn right.
You know what I mean? That sister is doing what Judge Mathis should have the balls to do. You know what I'm saying? With to stand up to the brainwashing and be able to not be afraid to stand up to the LGBT lifestyle and tell his son, if you're gonna be like that, you got to go.
Judge Mathis is too busy trying to please that woman. You see how he was chasing her down when she was getting ready to leave him. You know what I'm saying? He in the mindset that whatever this woman say, he gonna agree with.
Damn
you
right.
know what I'm saying? Which you know what that lead to. I ain't surprised that Judge Mathis ain't on all fours in that bed. You know what I'm saying? On elbow.
Hebrew.
You accept homosexuality. I'm dead ass. You know, you accept homosexuality, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be surprised Judge Mathis on elbows and knees in that bed.
Good night.
With a pegging kit. And a big jar of Vaseline. I'm gonna pass on over to brother y'all done.
So like it, sir, while he was over there speaking at a one, she was over there nodding.
Yeah, she the head. She big mama.
Mm-hmm.
She big. Go ahead, boy.
Say you forgot the baby.
The baby. Go ahead.
But the sister, Ms. Rakik from last week, asked that intelligent question.
Yeah.
She has
Before she go, let's get the scripture, then we go to her next.
It's the book of John, chapter 15 and verse 18.
Go ahead.
If the world hate you,
If the world do what?
if the world hate you,
Go ahead.
ye know that it hated me before it hated you.
That's how you know you one of Christ's disciples right there. If you hate it, you understand? Because they hated Christ, which is why they put the man to death.
Right.
They put the man to death because Christ was not down with the Roman Empire. He wasn't teaching what the Romans was teaching.
Right.
He was an enemy to the religious institution during that time, the Sadducees and Pharisees.
Mm-hmm.
And what the Christian church don't realize is when y'all read the Bible about the Sadducees and Pharisees, y'all don't realize that that's y'all. No time does your preacher click in his mind that he's the Sadducee. It just never clicks in his head. Help me out. Go ahead.
So like it, sir, they be thinking about some made up, you know what I'm saying, fictional,
Yeah.
evil man, and they like, no, that's you right
Yeah,
there.
that's you. That's it. You the
Sadducee
Sadducee and Pharisee.
Right.
Good. Men with no morals. No morals. As long as you, once again, paying them their tithes, they don't care what you go do outside of the church.
Right.
The church is diabolical, man. Like Commander Jenny Hunter said it best. All Christian churches need to be turned into homeless shelters.
That's
I'm right.
You understand? If you turn all Christian churches into homeless shelters, Black and brown people's lives, brother, would rise up overnight. Because you wouldn't have men in there teaching, you know what I'm saying, to that being immoral, you know what I'm saying, is wrong.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, man. Go ahead, warrior. Oh, let's get the scripture. Was you on that?
It's a little more if you want to drop a cut.
Okay, go ahead.
Verse 19.
Please.
If you were of the world.
If you were what?
If you were of the world.
If you were of the world, meaning if we were of the world, meaning a part of the white man's world, we accept his religion, accept his belief, homosexuality, eating whatever food we want to eat. You understand? If we were a part of this world, read.
The world would love his own.
The world would what?
Love his own.
That is explaining why these preachers get so much love. Because they are a part of this evil world. You can't tell me America is not an evil world.
Right.
You can't tell me the world that the white man created is not diabolical and evil.
Right.
You understand? So now you just pulled a scripture and that showed you why righteous men are hated and why wicked men are loved.
God.
You understand? Come on, warrior.
Okay, this Ms. Rakik.
That's Raquel. I know y'all saying Raquel. I told y'all that's Raquel from the hood. Go ahead, sis.
Beautiful beings. Shalom, brothers
Shalom,
and sisters. I'm sorry. You're probably tired of me asking questions.
No, we are not. You know what I'm saying? We love questions. You know what I'm saying? We just want to make sure that the questions is pertaining to what we bringing out. You know what I'm saying? So come on with the questions, sis.
Okay. So first of all, Judge Mathis has always reiterated his story without reiterating others. It's a shame because he's a judge and he has plenty to share besides his own. Okay. Second of all, Black women have inserted government entities, causing the lack of self-ethics, values, and her own morals, which, is unfortunate because our ancestors teach us these things, right?
Right.
But the most important question I have is those that will be in attendance of the Passover, will you have vegetarian options?
I believe so. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it should be vegetarian options there. You know what I mean? Only day that you have to eat meat, I believe, is Passover.
Okay.
You got to eat a piece of that lamb, you know what I'm saying? So if you ain't used to eat meat, we just cut you a little small piece, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, you know what I'm saying, we should have food there for everyone. Are you coming to the Passover, sis?
Yes, I will be a visitor. Now, I'm there because of my sister Divine. And no shade. And to visit you all, brothers and sisters, too. But my blood brother lives in Houston.
Okay.
So I will definitely be there with my brother, my nephews, and his wife.
Okay.
And it just kind of worked out because it's in the same vicinity. So I'm knocking two birds out with one stone.
Man, well, since we're gonna love to have you, you know what I'm saying? Here's one thing I can guarantee you're gonna walk away amazed at the brotherhood and sisterhood that you see in the IHBK. You know what I'm saying? Once again, the scriptures say my little sanctuary, you know what I'm saying? But of course, one thing about it is righteous people are contagious. You understand? People who have a morality, it's like it's the opposite of disease. Just like you got AIDS that spreads because of wickedness, well, righteousness, it spreads as well. You know what I'm saying? And this thing in the ISUBK that was started in 1969, and Commander General Hanna held on to it. It was passed down to him from 7 heads. This thing right here is taking on like wildfire.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And let me tell you something. It's taking on like wildfire at the right time because we are in a state, you know what I'm saying, of emergency right now. You know what I'm saying? As far as getting ourselves together and making ourselves presentable before the Most High. That's what black and brown people gotta understand. You're gonna have to make yourself presentable before the Lord, before he bring his kingdom to an abrupt end, because that's where we headed right here in this place. Okay. You understand?
All right.
Where we going next?
Come on.
Ain't no sweat, sir. Shalom,
sis.
Go ahead.
Come on. So next up, we're gonna go into Erin Strotman. She's the nurse that did those abominable things to those babies in the NICU.
Lord, let's get into it. Somebody done her down.
Right.
A nurse who admitted to breaking the bones of babies. She got a sweetheart deal then. She's getting a sweetheart deal now. Put it up full mass. Nurse who broke the bones of infants.
Look at cycles.
Gets a plea deal that's completely unbelievable. In an update, a judge has found Miss Erin Strotman, a Virginia nurse, guilty of felony child abuse for fracturing the bones of several infants when she worked in a neonatal intensive care unit at a Richmond hospital. Strotman pleaded no contest, was allowed to plead no contest January 15th to 20 charges filed against her, including malicious wounding and child abuse for several incidents between 2022 and 2024, in which she injured 9 babies while working at Enrico on Doctor's Hospital. I'm going to talk about how she was originally caught in just a moment. Just consider the most innocent of life imaginable. A baby, an infant. And you are a person of extreme public trust. You are a nurse inside of the facility having access to these infants, and you break their bone. You're licensed, you're trained, you know better. In my opinion, you're held to a higher standard of accountability, not a lower one. If somebody from the street walked in and did that, judge, throw the book out. If this happened to be a black nurse, come on.
He tried to avoid saying it's black. First he said if somebody from the street, you understand? Like black people, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm coming to you, Lamar. For us to even to keep talking, you know what I'm saying? Like we don't live in a racist place. You know what I'm saying? That means we ain't ready to fix the problem. You get my point? Like, man, these people done destroyed us, done all type of stuff to us, and we gonna keep talking, you know what I'm saying, in circles. No, brother, just get straight to it. He eventually did get to it, but get straight. If this was a black nurse and if this black nurse did this to white babies, brother, she's been got 80 years for what she's doing. Come on, Lamar.
Like you said, if she was into white babies, he didn't even say anything about the race of the babies.
Right.
Yeah. He just kept saying infants over and over and over again. But what she did it to 9 separate black babies. He didn't want to say that.
Listen, what you're saying is so heavy. Once again, that means as a people we avoid. Listen, white people. The white man is a scary animal. He's so scary. You know what I'm saying, that you will try to avoid the truth. You know what I'm saying, when it comes to them. You understand? You will try to speak in circles and not even bring out the fact that this just wasn't. I don't give a damn what race of babies it was. It was wrong. But what he ain't get to, you know what I'm saying? Unless he said it at the end of the video. What he didn't get to is this was 9 black babies that she done this to, which would tell you that this was racially motivated. You get my point? Like what we scared of? They done everything to us that you can do to a human being. What we scared of now, to where we can't just come out and say that this was, you know what I'm saying, obviously racially motivated. Come on, y'all done.
If I could, please. Sir. What's so heavy about what you bringing out of one, and it's just like a perfect alignment of time. You know what I'm saying, for her to get this sweetheart deal right now, right around the time of, you know, MLK Day. You know what I'm saying, the man that wanted us to come together with these nations and do and not, you know, have our own doctors come out and look at our kids. But, you know what I'm saying, like, have their doctors look at our kids. And have their nurses serving our kids.
Our doctors wasn't good enough.
Our doctors wasn't good enough. The white man got better doctors and nurses. So you know what I'm saying? So that's what he wanted us to do, is join.
His water fountains is better.
They ice is colder.
The white man's toilets is this. This is what the civil rights was about, Ross. I know you kind of young, Ross, so you don't know. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, this is what the civil rights movement was about. It was about, I don't want to sit on this black toilet. I want to sit on the white man's toilet. I don't want to drink out the black water fountain. I want to go drink out the water fountain with white people. I don't want to have my own black hospital. I want to go to white people's hospital. I don't want to go to the nigger restaurant, you know what I'm saying, to get food. Black people, the best at cooking food. I want to go sit in the white people restaurant where they don't put no seasoning
on anything.
Now, you know, these civil rights leaders that you love and you swear did something for us was the stupidest amongst black people. And listen, the Kerner report brought it out. The Kerner report, you know what I'm saying, said that the best of black people was the ones who did not want to join America. Not these idiots, these so-called bourgeoisie, you know what I'm saying, getting degree idiots, you know what I'm saying, that wanted to, you know, join us to our oppressor and thought that it was wise that we give up ourselves to join them. And then you wonder why we in the predicament that we in right now. The civil rights movement was the most destructive thing that it wasn't even the slavery. The slavery is just one thing, bringing us over here and change, wiping our history out, our identity out. But it was when your so-called leaders decided that us joining America was our best option, joining the people that hate us. It was the most destructive thing that ever happened to us as a people.
Right, sir.
Get my point? Come on, my y'all. Was you done? Y'all were done?
Come.
Yeah, my y'all.
Hey, Cap, what you're bringing out is so heavy, out of one. You know what I'm saying? The difference between the brothers in the ISUPK and the civil rights leader, and even this brother right here, I give his brother credit. He bring out stories. He doing his thing, but like you said,
he cared about his people.
He do care about his people,
Yeah,
but
man.
like you said, he will dance around saying certain things.
That's it.
And Salakia, maybe in my limited time on this earth, you know what I'm saying, and it's true. I attribute it down to, I don't want to, say another word, but I'll attribute it to selfishness. See, in the UPK, we're taught to be selfless.
That's the point.
You know what I'm saying? We sacrifice everything, our lives, our time, our family, everything, so that we can raise up our people no matter what the cost.
That's it.
You know what I mean? We're not afraid of death. Like you said, they have done everything to us. So what in this day and age would make a man afraid to just plain out say, this white woman killed black babies, and if it was a black woman killing white babies, that it'd be a different out? Just come and plain say it like we do.
That's it.
It's a bit of selfishness because he doesn't want to happen to him what happened to others before him. You know what I mean? Even though he may not realize it.
Right.
There's a little bit of fear, and that fear makes you a little bit selfish. It's self-preservation.
Yeah.
But we done got rid of what that's supposed to be that natural instinct of self-preservation.
Damn
We
right.
on nation preservation.
Damn
you know
right.
what I'm saying?
Man, give my y'all a hand for what you saying. You know what I'm saying? Was that it, Akim? I remember one. Can we give a shout out to a few people in the chat room? I want to recognize them as well.
Right.
Also, too, for the people, brothers and sisters on Bigo, you don't just have to ask a question. You can also make a comment. If you would like to make a comment about things that we're talking about, you know what I'm saying, you can make a comment as well. All right. Go ahead, you Ramon, you got it.
We got Blocky, if I say your name, I mean, if you're an officer in the school, you got your regular name on the we got the Bell Thornton, brother, we copying like crazy on him, Mariah Olive.
Most high Christ.
Chicago system, Rhea Stevenson.
Yeah, good.
Always
Damn right.
At Loyalty 7. Because we have Malak, I believe that's Officer Malak from out of Kansas City.
Most high Christ.
Partizan, of course.
Damn right.
Sister Karma Da still watching. You know, I know they got some things going on. Asha Iron, you know what I'm saying, watching it. And Partizan, how that brother that brother watched the show faithfully every season.
Man, big shout out to Quatazar down in Buffalo, New York. We're gonna be back down there to see you, Ward.
Go ahead,
Jordan.
He on it.
Yeah, show the brother, you know, man, the brother got a hell of a zeal. And that's the reason why you got, you push this truth as hard as you do. You know what I'm saying? For brothers like that who love the Most High, love this truth.
Right. I'm right.
Go ahead. Was that it, Ramon?
At a buzzer beater.
Go ahead.
Officer McCobbie.
Man, big shout.
Oh yeah.
Big shout out to Officer McCobbie in this thing, man. You understand? Where we at, Lamont?
If I may, even I know we will end up on it, but we didn't even say anything about what she actually was like. The sentence was her sweetheart deal for what she did to those 9 black baby infants.
Was it? I think it was some more. Was it some more tape on that?
That video is 9 minutes long.
Oh, okay. Well, go ahead, Lamont. You got it.
Come on. So like what happened? Like she got 3 years for doing all 3 years.
Damn.
That's insane. So for her to be doing those type of evil acts as a nurse in a hospital and breaking bones and only getting sentenced to 3 years.
Yeah, Conor McCon.
Like get that through your mind.
Right on the broken bones part. Don't that damage the baby
for life.
Conor McCon. Hey, Conor McCon, if I could, the report say each of the way that she broke the bones of these children, they're never going to develop correctly. Right. You know what I mean? They're always she has permanently disabled at least 9 black children that we know of that they caught her doing. Right. She had been a nurse for a very long time. You know what I'm saying? And to get 3 years,
that's why I call it a sweetheart deal. She's not accountable for nothing that she did. 3 years is nothing. You can get a speeding ticket or stop paying taxes
for 3 years, right?
And go to 3 years.
That is the epitome of white privilege.
That's the point.
You know what I'm saying? That shows that even today in 2026, you know what I'm saying? Brothers and sisters love to state what year it is. Well, here's a reality check. It don't matter if it's 2026 or 1856. Right. You know what I'm saying? You are still the most hated creature in this country. Right. And there is no law, there's no justice for you. There's no law that's going to prevent you from being harmed and unalived. And as you see, even your infant children, if you are born black in this country, you are not safe from the moment you were born to the moment they lower you into that ground 6 feet. They're going to find a way to disrespect you, hurt you, degrade you, and completely torture your entire being from the cradle to the grave.
And listen, let me tell you something. I'm coming to you, IG. This goes back to what the scriptures say, where it say, never trust thine enemy. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. Right. You know what I'm saying? This is a lesson, and we're supposed to have our own black hospitals. Right. You know what I'm saying? Where the damn nurses actually care about the damn. It's a proven fact that black people get better care when they deal with people from their own race.
Hey, that's a fact.
Like, why do we even have to teach this?
Right.
Why are we in the state that we have to teach, you know what I'm saying, that being around your own is better for you? You understand that going to school and having black teachers is better for the black kids.
Right.
You understand? Why do we have to teach that? You know what I'm saying? And last but not least, if being taught by black teachers is better for kids, you know what I'm saying? Going to black hospitals and dealing with black nurses and black doctors is better for black kids. Having black businesses is better for the community. Then guess what? Guess what that means?
What's that?
Having a black God is better than having a white one.
What kind?
But we just don't want to admit that the church, you know, Christian church is the white man's God. We still want to be in the state of denial over that.
Damn right, sir.
Man, Cal, what you bringing out is so heavy, sir. And just to end this story off, you know what I'm saying? They come back down to the sentence. We do realize that Puffy just got more time than this broad did for doing something diabolical, which you know, not excusing nothing Puffy did, but at the same time, what the crime that Puffy was convicted for,
right?
Most, you know, white people in the society do this. You know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
That's it.
Damn right.
That's it. You understand? IJ?
I was gonna say, Cap, you know, Esau is never going to give black people justice.
That's a fact.
But the Most High, he's going to make sure that justice is served. So even though, you know, this devil, she got a light slap on the arm with 3 years, she might go to jail and somebody might break her bones.
Damn right.
So
she can see how it fits.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I mean, we talking about defenseless babies that have no knowledge of nothing. Their brain ain't even developed. And you hate black people so much, you're gonna break the bones of their children. You know what I'm saying? Which make you think, how long have this type of treatment been going on? How much mistreatment has taken place with black and brown babies by racist nurses and racist doctors? How many deaths, you know what I'm saying, can be attributed, you know what I'm saying, to racism in the hospital?
Yeah,
makes you wonder.
Sir.
You know what I'm saying? Lamont?
It's
like
Roman. I know the story yet.
Please, yeah.
I got some facts from the Bureau of Justice statistics. Just talking about overall disparity in prison sentence, period. You know what I'm saying? So it does say, this is just so I could have it transparent. This is from 2023. This is using the 2023 status from the U.S. Sentencing Commission. 2023 reports for federal sentencing. Average sentence length overall for black males received sentences 13.4% longer than white males. And also for local incarceration rates for mid-year of 2023, 552 black men per 100,000 went to jail. So every 552 black men out of 100,000. For white men, it was 155 per every 100,000. So basically, another 400,000 black men went to jail. Than white men. So it just shows you the disparity.
Absolutely.
Not only in how they sentencing us, but also in just the justice system itself.
Get it, brother. Get it, brother. Hey, right. That's why it take real men to deal with this. All right.
Hey, come
on. You know what I'm saying? It take a real man to examine reality.
Right.
Right. It's reality. I mean, where the country will try to teach you that the reality that you're looking at ain't real. You understand? Meaning the church will try to teach you God is all love. He love everybody. Race don't matter. This, that, and other. But meanwhile, as a black man, when you become a man, you say, well, what they teaching, you know what I'm saying? It ain't the truth.
Right.
Because I'm sitting here and I can't get no job because I'm black.
Right.
Well, at least I'm having a hard time. You see what I'm saying? Like I'm looking at what they're teaching in the church, and then I'm looking at the reality of what it is to be black in America, and it don't match up.
Right.
Get what I'm saying? So as a man, you know what I'm saying, you say, well, what can I do about this? What you can do about that is come get these pair of black boots and get in the fight with your brothers. You know what I'm saying? That's what the 144,000, you know what I'm saying? And the Bible ain't talking about going up and seeing 144,000 men in the sky when you dead. The 144,000 is talking about black and Hispanic men that's gonna change the reality of their people, man.
Right.
And they're gonna change the reality of their people because they're gonna start to examine this world. That's why we all here, is that we have examined America for what it truly is, a place that's full of hypocrisy, where they teach you race don't matter, but it matters. Where they tell you racism don't exist, but it exists.
Right.
And as men, you know what I'm saying, we step up to the forefront and say, well, how do we fix this problem? And the way that we fix this problem, man, is by turning back to the Most High and by doing what he said to do.
That's right.
You understand? What we have with it, Priest?
Come on. So moving on to the next topic. Are we going over the slavery exhibit over in Philadelphia was removed from the Independence National Historical Park?
Come on with it. It's beautiful. You need to see that.
In Philadelphia?
You understand? That's it. Man, who won't take it on this one, man? IG?
If I could, Cap, like, let's say, like, okay, if they wanted to be like diplomatic about the situation, they would have hired some Uncle Tom niggas to at least take the damn photos off or whatever.
That's it.
You can tell it's some Proud Boys and Klan members ripping off the damn photos.
Yeah,
it's just like so blatantly racist,
right?
And showing that we hate black people and we don't care how you think about it.
Man, get a brother a hand for that. Listen, for those black people who mad from seeing this, don't be mad.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is healthy for us. It's healthy for you to see that you're not a part of America.
I'm right.
It's healthy to see that Martin Luther King's dream, you know what I'm saying, is a fantasy.
That's right.
That would never happen.
That's right.
Like, you need to see reality in order to get you. Nobody can get fixed without reality. And so to see them taking down and removing the black history from this place where it was at in Philadelphia, you need to be able to see that so you can finally understand where the hell you live. Because, brother, we've been asleep to where we live at.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Come on, y'all down. Get in.
If I could, sir, what's so heavy about what you're bringing out is
Please.
just like we were talking about Michelle Obama and what she was saying. But Barack Obama is a pacifier for black people.
Right.
He was a pacifier for something to make you you feel good, like you're a part of something.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? He didn't do anything for the black people.
Damn right.
But he was there, you know what I'm saying, for you can feel like, you know what I'm saying, America. Man, maybe America is making a change or something of that nature.
That's it.
But what I want to say about this situation right here, I don't want, and it's just my opinion on it.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? I say they taking down those things, you know what I'm saying, about our slavery.
Yeah.
In the future, we're gonna have a memorial of their slavery.
Right.
And we're gonna put their picture up there for they can memorialize they people in captivity.
Right.
Yeah.
I wouldn't doubt Mark, y'all come on with it.
Come on. Like what I'm thinking about this is like when you see this in 8 days, it's Black History Month. You understand? So what they're doing right now is saying, fuck your Black history.
Damn right.
You understand?
And let's look, black people, that's good for you to see. Yeah. You know, go ahead, Lamar.
Con, and like last week was Martin Luther King Day.
That's it.
You understand? So right in the middle of Black History Month and Martin Luther King Day, they go show you that your history is irrelevant to them.
Right. Listen, but just if I could, because you mentioned Martin Luther King, they ain't give a F about Martin Luther King either. How do we know? They shot him in the head. Right. You understand? Do you not understand this devil? Like the government is the one that assassinated him.
Right.
And they assassinated him, you know what I'm saying, because he stopped following script.
Right.
And why did he stop following script? Because that check got cut off. And then all of a sudden now he want to turn radical.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now he want to start talking about land grants and this, that, and all, all this stuff here because that money got cut off. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And this is the so it ain't. And then they turn around and said the man that they assassinated, they gave him a holiday because his wife, Coretta Scott King, she begged, you know what I'm saying, for him to have a so-called holiday.
Good night.
You know what I'm saying? And they obliged and gave it to him. You know what I'm saying? And all that holiday was to deceive you. The holiday is here. It ain't real reparations, but it feels like reparations.
Right.
That here's a trinket.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? For us, you know what I'm saying, killing the man. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna give him a holiday which made you feel like you was a part of America. You see what I'm saying? They gave him a holiday, named some schools after them, named a street after them. You understand? Gave him all type of, named a ton of stuff up to make it seem like, you know what I'm saying, you were a part of this place when you being a part of this place is an illusion.
Damn right, sir.
You understand? Like they killed him. Do you not understand that? Come on with Lamont.
Oh God, that's all I really wanted to say. Is that like they're doing this right before our so-called Black History Month, where it's supposed to be all remembrance of the trials and the tribulations that we went through in America to honor our foreparents and so forth and so such. At the same time, they're getting ready to wipe that from history. That's another thing. They're getting ready to eradicate that from history the same way they're trying to say that it was a transmigration over here to the Americas. They're preparing to change history in your face and try to eradicate the crimes they committed. But the thing is, the Lord's gonna remember them crimes, and their number's gonna be called real soon.
Man, let me tell you something. Black History Month is next.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Trump, listen. White supremacy right now is in his. They in a great rhythm right now.
Stride.
They feeling real mayonnaise right now. You know what I'm saying? Give me something else that's really white. They feeling real marshmallows right now.
Right.
Give me something else white. Man, I said mayonnaise. What else? Cracker. Right. They in full, huh? We just said crackers. Give me something else.
Cranberry sauce. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Give my boy
bloody milk.
Milky.
Milky.
But they feeling real white right now.
Yeah, kind of.
You get my point? Which once again, that's gonna help you wake up. You know what I'm saying? For those black people that's intelligent. There's a ton of black people, man. They don't give a damn what white people do.
Right.
White man come smack them in the face, spitting them, and they still gonna say, well, the Lord told me to love them.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm gonna love them regardless. Those people are unintelligent. The intelligent people gonna start to see the sign that, okay, this momentum that white supremacy had, this is moving somewhere. It's moving in the direction of the final solution for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians.
Damn right.
That's what you don't understand. This white supremacy is going to pick up steam. And that steam that it's going to pick up is getting rid of you. Eventually, they're going to say, well, we don't need these people no more.
Right.
They a problem anyway. You see what I'm saying? Because they removing you from history. You see what I'm saying? And the whole removal from history is really them saying, well, we ain't really never put nobody in slavery. You see what I'm saying? Like that's the whole race theory thing. Critical race theory. You know what I'm saying? Is they want to wipe away, you know what I'm saying, what they did to us in history to make themselves feel like they righteous. You see what I'm saying? They want to, with all the slavery and bad things they did, they're gonna take that away to try to make themselves seem like this country was started off them having some morals when they've never had none.
Right.
Cap, to your point with white people coming to this final solution, and you being an intelligent black person, you should see the writing on the wall. I mean, they giving it to you with AI technology, with robots and drones.
That's it.
They replacing you in the workforce. Why would they replace you in the workforce? Because they planning on exterminating you.
That's it.
And they're gonna need somebody to replace you. They're gonna need robots to work the factories. They got self-driving semi trucks, and they putting everything into play to get rid of you. And you just so stuck on Facebook and loving hip hop, your head in between white people's ass that you just can't see the writing on the wall.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, Con, sir, and what's glorious about this story, and I hate to use that word, but I don't, is that black people didn't learn when Trump got into office, when he took down your grandfather's memorial plaque for getting his legs blown off in Vietnam. You know what I'm saying? Or World War II. Remember, Trump went around to all the memorials all around the country and tore down every placard and every memorial that had something to do with black people contributing to fighting for the so-called freedom of America.
Right.
So all the black soldiers and Native American soldiers and Hispanic soldiers that died in all these wars, they took all the memorials down and destroyed all the memorials. So of course the next thing they're going to do is, like you said, Cap, they're rewriting history because they're going to get rid of you. You know what I'm saying? So let's take down what you did in the wars. Black people ain't never done nothing in no war to help America. Let's take down the slaves. Y'all wasn't never no damn slaves. Y'all was just a bunch of lazy workers that didn't earn their pennies for, their pennies on the dollar that we was paying you. You know what I mean?
That's right.
So now when we get rid of you and history looks back on the people we got rid of, they're going to say, well, they ain't never done nothing anyway.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? They were lazy, shiftless people that ain't contribute a goddamn thing to society.
This is so ancient Egypt all over again. Give me a scripture where the Lord said they remember not Joseph. Right? You understand? Like, you got to remember when you go into the records and read the book of Exodus, you know what I'm saying? Joseph was a mighty man, you know what I'm saying, in Egypt. He was second to the Pharaoh, you know what I'm saying? And because of the things that he did, you know what I'm saying, it saved Egypt. You know what I'm saying? So because of that, you know what I'm saying, the Pharaohs, they looked at Joseph and they looked at the Israelites, and they ain't, they didn't love him, you know what I'm saying, but they gave him crumbs, right? But then rose up a Pharaoh and said they remember not Joseph, you know what I'm saying? And that's what you seeing take place right here, to where Trump is in office now, and he don't give a damn about the contributions that black and Hispanics have did to America. You see it right now with them pulling it off the wall. You see what I'm saying? They want, you know what I'm saying, white people to think in their mind that they're the reason why America is great. When reality is that America is great because of the slaves that they brought over here and worked for 300 years. America is great because this land was stolen, you know what I'm saying, from the Native American Indians. America is great because they enslaved our Hispanic brothers and sisters as well. That's the reason why America is great, not just from the slavery, but all the inventions that we done. You understand? The heart surgery, the going to outer space, all those different things, you know what I'm saying? They ready to wipe out and say, and give you no credit for you helping to build this goddamn empire. When if it wasn't for blacks and Hispanics, America would be like any lily white nation. It'd be like Sweden. You know what I'm saying? Or give me some other lily white nation over there in Europe.
Finland.
Bulgaria.
Right.
Some place that nobody even give a damn about. Raj Karab. I said Sweden.
Iceland.
Greenland. Nobody give a damn about them places. Why? Because it ain't nothing but white people there.
That's it.
Why is America so great? Why do people care about America? because America is a country that, even though it's full of racism, it's also full of a ton of flavor.
Damn right.
And who are the people that bring all the flavor to America?
Mhm.
You so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
Damn right. Damn right.
You the one. But white people want to put it, they want to put it in their racist mind that they're the reason why we great.
Right.
Right? If
Right.
we was if all 40, 50 million Negroes was to leave America tomorrow, what in the hell you think would happen to America overnight? If all Negroes left, what flavor would they have here? They wouldn't have none. If black people was left alone to fix our problems, brother, we would become the most powerful empire on the planet.
You
get my point? Because there's no people that got more flavor than we do. There's not another people that's more loving than we are. That's more forgiving. Listen, we didn't forgive white people for all the things that they've done to us. No other race of people would do that. They don't have the heart for that, but we have a heart.
Right.
You understand where we at? Go ahead.
Got the scripture for you, sir?
Read that.
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 1 and verse, should I start at 7, sir?
Yep.
And verse 7. And the children of Israel were fruitful and increased abundantly and multiplied.
And did what?
And multiplied.
Fruitful and multiplied, meaning we did back then what we always do, had babies. But but they didn't put it in our minds now, you know what I'm saying, to abort our children. You understand? Keep reading.
And waxed exceeding mighty.
And did what?
And waxed exceeding mighty.
Keep going.
And the land was filled with them.
And the land was what?
Filled with them.
Man, we was all over the goddamn place. You know what I'm saying? Which is why they instituted abortion, because they don't want that. You know what I'm saying? They don't want you to outnumber them. Because if you outnumber them, then eventually you take over the whole goddamn country. Right. So they got to keep your numbers at a minimum. Keep reading.
Verse 8. Now there arose up a new king over Egypt, which knew not Joseph.
Which knew not what?
Which knew not Joseph.
Meaning he ain't respect, you know what I'm saying, what Joseph did for the Egyptian empire. If it wasn't for Joseph, you know what I'm saying, then what he did, he saved the Egyptian empire. You get my point? Just the Pharaoh rose, he didn't care what Joseph did, which means he was going to come down on these Israelites harder than any Pharaoh had done. And that's what you're seeing take place with Donald Trump. He don't care about no slavery. He don't care about none of your blackity black accomplishments. He pulling them off the wall and all of that. You know what I'm saying? It's over with. You understand? And let me tell you something. Again, that's good for you to see that. It's good for you to not think that you are part of this place and wake up to reality, so you can now start to do the one thing that we ain't never done, which is love each other.
Damn right.
You see what I'm saying? Which is to teach each other and say, well, man, listen, since we getting so much hatred from these people, like hatred from another race of people will make you come together. You see what I'm saying? Any more on that?
A lot, sir.
Where we at?
Moving on to the next one, we got Michelle Obama stating that we should be mindful when supporting white brands over black.
Good night.
If I hear of someone whose fashion that I like, and I know that they're a person of color, I try to make it a point. But the clothes have to be available. You know, I think we can all do some work to think about that balance in our wardrobes. You know, what does our closet look like, and who's in it? Who are we supporting in it? Right. You know, and I think if you have the money to buy Chanel, then you have the money to buy everybody. Right. And so let us be mindful, I think would be my advice.
At the end of that,
Go
ahead. You got
it. Hey, Salak, sir, I just want to say one thing. I hear what the sister's saying, you know what I'm saying? And I agree, you know what I'm saying? If you buy black,
that's it.
You know what I'm saying? Support black business, support black people. But on the same token, she supported the whitest business ever on the face of the earth, which was the United States of America, by being the first lady and pushing Barack Obama to become president and doing absolutely nothing for black people, but posing in front of the damn camera. And she became, after Obama left, she became the second great black hope, because they was begging her to run. to become president so she could be the first woman and the first black woman president. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad she ain't put her hat in that race. You know what I'm saying? But that sister, and like I said, Cap, she can say all that about supporting black business. Why don't she take some of that some of that ex-presidential money and start investing it in the hood and raising up the established black businesses and rebuilding the ghetto from the ground up?
Get a brother a hand. Go ahead, Warren.
You know, Michelle Obama used to go to school right on 73rd and Jeffrey.
Yeah.
That's what she, you know.
My father lived next door to her. That was his neighbor. You know what I'm saying? Pops told me I was gonna have Pops. You ain't getting all of it. My pops was right up next to her. You know what I'm saying? But here's my point, right? Michelle, where was that 8? What was that at 8 years? How long ago Obama been out of office?
2016. I would say at least 9. Because
About 9 years.
Yeah. Trump, Biden had a term.
About 15
was the end of
it.
So where was all this black talk 9 years ago?
Right.
When your husband, you know what I'm saying, you ain't get none. You understand? He went there and did absolutely nothing, you know what I'm saying, for the people.
Right.
If you were a president, you damn right for the people who want to let Barack Obama, you know what I'm saying, off the hook, you know what I'm saying, y'all put him in office. He claimed you got a black president where he's supposed to do something for black people. If you in the office, he at least supposed to be influenced by his wife to do something. He did absolutely nothing.
Right.
You understand? And his wife, you know, say, and then you heard what it say, you know, she like, well, you know, you got to watch who in your closet. Once again, I'm coming to you, Ward. That's our people, you know, not speaking directly to the point. She basically telling you, you know what I'm saying, them white clothing designers that you got in the closet should be replaced with black ones.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Okay. Which, like my yah said, that was very intelligent for her to say. You see what I'm saying? Which, once again, this is basic common sense. To love and support your own.
Right.
You get my point?
Right.
Like we running around with designers, you know what I'm saying, paying a ton of money for a name. You understand? When you could go, I mean, what we talk about? Y'all done?
Man, Calvin, I mean, you basically just took the words out of my mouth out of what they, man, she, you know what I'm saying, she's coming with our black leadership, it just has to get to a point to where it's like you don't come and you talk about these things when it's convenient for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to come and you got to out these things when you are in your biggest moment, you know what I'm saying? And it might cost you something. You know what I'm saying? That's when it's actually gonna mean anything. But you know what I'm saying, what happens to our people, and just playing devil's advocate, I don't want, what happens to our people is this. When somebody does come out, you know what I'm saying, they make a public example of them like they did Kanye West, Kyrie Irving, Nick Cannon, these different people. You do make a stance, you know what I'm saying, at a pivotal time in your career. These as examples, they show you like, you never do this, you never speak up against this establishment when you have the platform.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Boy.
You know, just you know, it bring to, you know, memory. You know, we got the Feast of Pharrell coming up.
Damn right. Big up to the Priest of Rent. Damn right.
That's just me that Mordecai being in her ear.
Yeah.
The same way Mordecai was in Esther's ear when she was married to that heathen and he was over, and you know they was destroying our people. So she could have got Obama to do something for his people.
Damn right. People. That's it.
You know, that's what the problem was.
That's it. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, right. It was heavy for her to say that, though. We don't want to, you know, not give her credit for coming out making that statement. But now, black people, it seems, are starting to wake up and have some intelligence that supporting their own and looking out for their own is the best solution. We about 400 years late on that.
A little bit.
But at least we waking up now.
Right.
You understand? Like, man, you damn right. You know what I'm saying? Take them damn white, you know, design. And a lot of these white designers that we support, get me right on this part, are racist as hell. You understand? They didn't, like, you didn't have a ton of them come out and say, I don't want black people wearing our clothes.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's damn near like if a white designer come out and say, I don't want black people wearing my clothes, we go buy the clothes more.
as a revolution.
Help me out.
Right.
Look, Cap. Like this time I'm gonna hit him right here. I'm gonna give him some money.
But that speaks to mind. That's what the civil rights movement was all about.
Hey, Connor,
the more and more that white people would hit us over the head with sandwiches, you know what I'm saying, and milk. Smack this over the head with cakes. You know what I'm saying? They pouring whole shakes on our head, and y'all looking at that like that's a real revolution right there.
Right.
They pouring milk over the top of our head, spitting on our food. They was going in the back, spitting on the food, serving you up a sandwich. You know what I'm saying? You eating white spit. You know what I'm saying? And you psychotic with saying, I'm gonna force these racist white people to take my money because this is what God will want me to do.
Right. Eat the spit burger.
Do we not see how stupid the religion of Christianity is?
Do
we not see how stupid Martin Luther King was? Let that Uncle Tom nigga turn over in his motherfucking grave.
Damn right.
I tried to stop cussing, you know what I'm saying? But at some point it's gonna come out. The mayhem is gonna come out at some point.
Oh, yeah,
I'm trying to not get kicked off there. I know these things. One one's gonna chastise me tomorrow. Like that, you can't be saying. Yeah, this thing.
If I could, sir,
Please.
That what you just said just reminded me of this brother, man. Like, and if y'all can find this video, y'all should look it up. But it was a brother that was in one of the sit-ins, right? And the brother said that when he did get the meal from the right restaurant, it was the worst food. He ever tasted.
I remember that.
Man, how do white people get at all? Why would you do this to yourself? Why would you go force racist white people to take your money and you know the food gonna be nasty? And you can't tell me something wasn't psychologically wrong with us. This is why you can't be enslaved forever.
Damn right.
You get my point?
Damn right.
But getting out of slavery starts with, you know what I'm saying, understanding first. You got to understand the slavery, and you can't get out of slavery by loving the people that put you in that condition. You got to hate everything about them. Now you ain't got to be rude, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got to, commit violence and go get guns. You just got to hate what they stand for.
Right.
And you damn sure got to know that going to take your black dollars to support their white ministers is wrong.
That's right.
You're supposed to know that that's wrong. You're supposed to know that you shouldn't be forcing little black children to go to an all-white school so they can get punched in the face.
Right.
This how dumb and stupid and retarded our people was back then. You gonna send your babies 9 and 10 years old to a school that's 99% white so they can get spit on and punched in the back of their head. Like when they speak about all the stuff that they experienced when they went to these all-white schools, brother, it'll bring tears to your eyes.
Yeah, come.
All this so you can sit and learn the same shit you could have learned in the black school. It was worth getting punched in the mouth and spit on and hit with bats, shit thrown on the student's head while they sitting in it. What we talking about? This is what all that for what?
Right.
Come on, man. What we at?
Come.
Roman one.
Nice.
Play that video, please.
Good night.
Somebody like, I don't like this show. You gotta strap people, Uncle Tom. You gotta strap them down in the seat, and make them listen to this.
You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead, everyone.
When I was finally served at that counter, I thought it was by far one of the lousiest meals I ever had. And I asked myself the question, is this what I put my life on the line for? but remember, it wasn't about the food anyhow. It's about being treated as a fellow human being.
That's a rough one.
Man, Cap, I was just gonna say, okay, you can be treated like a human being by other black people. Why the fuck you gotta be treated Right. You need the love from white people.
Right.
That's it. That is the psychosis. That is our mental illnesses that we need the love from them.
Right.
We need it. We
Come.
got to be accepted. You understand? Which is why we go fight wars for them. It's to get their love. It's to prove to the white man, I'm a man like you. You got to prove to a man who ain't a man that you a man. This man ain't proved not one time since he's been on the planet Earth that he a man. Only thing he ever proved was he's a liar, a murderer, a thief. You understand? And everything else diabolical. You know what I'm saying? But you gonna go prove to him that you a man. You ain't gonna go make your petition to the Most High and show that you a man. You supposed to jump over the white man and say, I'm gonna go to the Lord and show the Lord that I'm a man. Right. Not the white man in the head. We ain't sitting here trying to prove to the white man, you know what I'm saying, that we a damn man. I don't give a damn what he think about me.
That's right.
Damn right, sir.
Come on, Cap.
Cap. If I could, sir.
I don't know how much longer I can. I don't know.
Come on, you ain't that yet, Cap.
I don't know, boy, man. Get me right. Go ahead, y'all, dude.
Yeah, I don't want just like what you saying, man. We used to hold up signs in that civil rights movement just to say, "I am a man."
I am a man.
Crazy.
You holding up a sign, "I am a man," that don't care about you holding up that sign saying you a man. You trying to prove to the white man that you a man, to a devil. You to an animal.
Come.
Holding up a sign saying "I am a man" is like going in the safari jungles of Africa and standing in front of lions and saying, "Hey, man, I'm a man." Well, I ain't gonna say, well, I don't care about what the sign says.
Right.
But I'm gonna eat him
and the sign.
And I'm a man. That cardboard and that marker gonna be delicious. He gonna be delicious.
I'm a man.
Well, I was gonna say these transgenders putting their signs up saying they men too. What about it?
Night.
That's it.
It's irrelevant.
You understand?
Hey, Cap, and what's heavy about the video and what you saying, I want he said, it's the worst meal I ever had in my life. I had to remember it wasn't about the food. Now, like you said, Cap, he didn't got spit on, he didn't got food dumped on him, he didn't got slapped all up inside his head, called all types of names. He probably got to call some names that we didn't forgot about.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
And all to eat a disgusting meal.
That's it.
That was presented to you like it's supposed to be so goddamn glorious.
Damn right.
And then he had to lie to him. He had to remember the lie they told him. It's not about the meal. It's not about being in the restaurant.
That's it.
It's about being treated like a human being.
That's it.
How you gonna be treated like a human by a subhuman?
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
like
it.
you said, we looking for talking about I'm a man. We wanted to be treated like a man from a beast.
Right.
Whose nature is to be a beast.
Damn
Matter
right.
of fact, a goddamn devil that the Bible speaks of.
Damn right.
A devil that doesn't care about you being a man.
Damn
doesn't
right.
care about your manhood. All the devil cares about is blood and bloodshed.
Listen, to prove that the civil rights movement was wrong was the video that we just played, you know what I'm saying, with the devils taking the signs off the Philadelphia, you know what I'm saying, exhibit. That's the proof that your civil rights is garbage to them.
Right.
Like you went and fought for civil rights, and now these devils is telling you, you know what I'm saying, that the Voting Rights Act don't mean nothing. You see what I'm saying? White people, according to Trump, white people was oppressed because of civil rights.
Right.
Because they had to accept you. Now white people can't get jobs.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Once again, you're gonna get your ass whooped by the Most High for disobeying the Most High.
Right.
It is a sin, you know what I'm saying, to think that joining your oppressor is the right thing when you go on that Bible. And the Lord, so now you got to get a good beating, you know what I'm saying, so that you can see that you wasn't brought to America to join America, you dumb, stupid, ignorant idiot.
Right.
Who the hell taught you that? You know,
Right.
what you thought you was gonna come here, be a slave, and the white man was gonna look at you and say, "Oh man, look what we did to these slaves." You know what I'm saying? We were so wrong. You know what I'm saying? We raped their daughters, we burnt them, hung them, and all that. Now we feel sorry. They don't have that type of heart, idiot.
Right.
They don't have compassion. They just shot they just killed they killed the white woman. The white man will never have compassion. Do you not understand that?
Damn
Get
right.
that through your thick head. He don't have compassion for his own. He hate his woman.
Right.
The white man, listen to me good, is number one, you know what I'm saying, in spouse violence.
That's right.
It ain't a man on earth that beat the hell out of his woman more than him.
That's right.
Hey, that's
See
a
what I'm
fact,
saying?
sir.
So if he don't love his own woman, what in the hell you think, you know what I'm saying, he gonna love you?
Right.
Damn right, sir.
Right.
That's unintelligent, man.
That's right.
Where we at? Let's get on to the next joint.
Come on. Next one is there's an incident at a church that happened recently in Minnesota because they found out that one of the pastors out there is the head of ICE.
Lord have mercy, Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry about retirement.
I got to.
Go,
These pastors are dipping their hands into everything.
You can't get no more ridiculous.
Right. He said he wanted that
Day
$50.
works for ICE. Ian Russell has been working the story all day and has the very latest.
The grounds of City's Church in St. Paul are quiet now. But on Sunday, anti-ICE demonstrators interrupted service. Captured on several social media pages, organizers say they were there to protest David Easterwood, a pastor at the church who leads the local ICE field office.
They cannot pretend to be a house of God while harboring someone who is directing ICE agents to wreak havoc upon our community and who killed Renee Good.
Easterwood spoke alongside Christy Nome on ICE activity in the Twin Cities this past October.
My name is David Easterwood. I'm the acting field office director for Enforcement and Removal Operations, ERO St. Paul.
Reaction to what happened at City's Church was swift. The Department of Justice has launched an investigation. Republican State Representative Isaac Schultz also calling for a full investigation of what happened.
It doesn't matter whether you're a Christian, whether you're a Muslim, whether you're a Jew. It does not matter. We need to protect people's rights to worship, and the Minnesota Constitution and state law needs to be enforced.
Nikema Levy-Armstrong, a reverend who helped organize Sunday's demonstration, spoke this afternoon calling for Easterwood to resign as pastor.
Someone help me understand how it's possible to hold both roles with integrity, with honor, because the gospel that I believe in, the foundation, says that we are to love our neighbor as we love ourselves.
Yeah, can I help her out? Help her understand?
If
I could.
I can't help. Man, I don't think I can help.
Kev, if I could help her understand how he can do both, is because they don't believe in the same God.
Right.
Christianity to Easterland is white supremacy. That's Christianity. The Crusaders killing people in the name of God, a white Jesus. That's Christianity. So him deporting Hispanics and Jamaicans and Haitians back to their country, that's in the name of God. That's in the name of Christianity.
Well, it speaks to this, that your first pastors were slave masters.
Right.
So why would you think that's the foundation of Christianity? The slave master, the one that had you working for free, that was raping your mother, raping your daughter, raping your son. On Sunday morning, he was telling you go to the book of John. I can't make this shit up.
Hey,
He telling you go to the book of Matthew and go to the book of Genesis. The slave master gonna teach you about God. And black people, you refuse to face that.
Damn right.
And then at some point, he said, well, I don't think it's wise that me being a slave master, that I teach the black people the Bible. Let me go find, a black man with a chocolate face to teach them the same thing I'm going to teach them.
Right.
They will accept it more. And that's what you get from your Christian pastors. You see what I'm saying? You don't understand that Christianity is the religion of Satan. It sounds crazy as hell for me to say that, but when you really examine it, you know what I'm saying, that's what it is. So you shouldn't be shocked that one of the cats who running ICE is a damn pastor. I mean, this is crazy. Go ahead, young dad.
Yeah, if I could, sir, and just to speak on what you're saying, out of one, like what people don't realize is when you go through seminary school, you know what I'm saying, to become a pastor, you have to sit before a board, a board of 5. What do you think these men are? A board of 5 white men, Jesuits. You have to sit before that board, and they have to say, yes, you are ordained to go through and teach the Bible to
Right.
the rest of your people.
One of the people who judging you is a cokehead. One of them on heroin.
Hey, God.
One of them is a child molester, and they sitting there determining who gonna go out there and teach the Bible. Y'all sitting there looking at these men like these is prestigious men. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, they everything what I just named in the book. You know what I'm saying? Like once again, black people, let white people have their religion, man. You know what I'm saying? Again, going back, listen, we forgot about this. The damn KKK is Christians. You know that, right?
Damn right.
You understand? But you following a religion that the damn Klan, you know what I'm saying, is a part of.
Good night.
I mean, that's just the history of it. You know what I'm saying? Where we at?
Move on to the next one. This is last on the queue. We got Pastor Todd, as always. Again, you say he's telling that he needs to get 10K in 90 seconds.
That is fine.
Hey, come.
Make me, you know what I'm saying, lay the truth. I get me a nice card.
I want to make a multi-millionaire out of someone, but they have to sow $10,000. He said, and they have to do that within 90 seconds. If you're going to do it, get it now, write the check. If you do this, God said, I'm going to make you a multi-millionaire. I wish it was me. But God said,
Good night. Yo.
I'm ready to wrap the show.
Hey, God. This nigga serious. Damn.
And then he ain't even give him an hour. He gave 90 seconds.
90 seconds.
They got to hurry up and write the check. He don't even want them to. That's for you not to think about.
Don't even think about it.
You know what I'm saying? You want to get this. He gonna make you a multi-millionaire by you writing this check. Wow, black people, you come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, are we that foolish? We can't sit and see. You know what I'm saying, that the damn church is a hustle.
Right.
Get me right on it, somebody. I mean, this is insanity, man.
Hey,
a warrior.
I wouldn't give you nigga a penny.
I wonder what the people who was in the church who heard that. What did they sit there? How they thinking? Like, again, you couldn't have no masculine men in churches because a masculine man would know that this is a hustle.
Yeah, come on.
Give me the scripture where it say they creep into the houses of silly women. You see what I'm saying? Like, give me that scripture right there. A masculine man would know, or not just a masculine man. It's some sisters out there too that know that the church is a straight up and down hustle.
That's right.
It ain't nothing about money. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's all. It ain't about teaching you the word of God or nothing else.
That's right.
It's about bringing me your money to receive a blessing, and you still ain't gonna get the goddamn blessing. You see, that's all just talk.
Yes.
You understand? Like, this is insanity. The brother said you got 90 seconds to bring me this money to receive this blessing. Damn. That make you want to be a pastor right there, on the truth. If it's that easy to go ahead and hustle, RG.
That's a witchcraft tactic. It's like it's putting your mind into where you don't think, you just gotta react.
That's it.
You got 90 seconds to come over this money, so you just
that's it.
Yeah, man.
That's why he could have said, you know, at the end of the church sermon, just come on, but no. You know what I'm saying? He know that 90 seconds, it ain't giving you enough time to think about you writing that check. That's great. You got the scripture?
Yeah, kind of sir. 3. It's the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 3, in verse 2, verse 6.
Come on.
For of this sort are they which creep into the houses and lead captive silly women.
You heard what the Lord said, right? They creep. They creep, you know what I'm saying? That's a person who creep is a person that's sneaking. You understand? Read that part again.
For of this sort, I'm going to start at verse 5, sir.
Come on.
Having a form of godliness.
Having a what?
Form of godliness.
Right. The form of godliness, the suit, the tie, the fancy car. Read.
But denying the power thereof.
But they're doing what?
Denying the power thereof.
Right. They denying the faith. They don't believe in the Bible.
You understand? They believe in feeding their belly. Read.
From such turn away. For this sort are they which creep into houses and lead captives
and lead what?
And lead captive
Read.
Silly women.
What?
Silly women.
Right. These women are silly as hell. You see what I'm saying? They ain't women that have intelligence. They silly. You meaning a word silly meaning stupid. You understand? They go to women who are stupid as hell. Read.
Laden with sin.
Laden with what?
Laden with sins.
Laden with sins because they creep into that house and tell them, well, all you got to do, sister, is donate this, donate that, and it's going to cover your sin. You can't cover sins with money.
Right.
Like, don't stop trying to turn the Most High into merchandise. That ain't going to work. You know what I'm saying? The way that you cover sin is by changing, repenting from the sinful lifestyle that you live and becoming brand new and never doing. Christ told a woman who was caught in sin no more. He ain't tell her keep sinning. Don't worry about it. You all good. Just pay your tithes. You see what I'm saying? But that's what they teaching you in the goddamn church every Sunday. And this is why, and it's why we so evil. You want to know why we so evil in our communities? This is why. Because you got cats like this right here that's running gang. You understand? This is pimping.
Yeah, come on.
This is pimping at its finest. Once again, pimps. You know what I'm saying? They found a legitimate hustle.
Right.
They got tired of getting locked up, you know what I'm saying, from doing something illegal. They said, but why would we have to do something illegal when we could just go in there and, you know what I'm saying, mislead black people and soup them up, tell them a bunch of lies, and they're going to come pay us money, and we're going to be richer than up damn pimp is. A lot of these damn preachers, man, they so good at misleading the people. Brother, they got private jets. Do you know how much it costs? Every rapper ain't got this basketball players make they ain't got a private jet, but your preacher got a private jet. When you ever done?
I could, I don't want, man. What's so horrible about what these cats is doing is they perverting the Bible. You know what I'm saying? So now, you know what I'm saying, when you have the ISUPK out there teaching the truth of the Bible to the people, they looking at it like this is a different kind of hustle.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Because they have been so, you know what I'm saying, like beat down by brothers like this, you know what I'm saying, sitting up in that Christian church and turning the word of God into a hustle.
That's it. That's it. You understand any more on that, my yard? If it ain't no more, don't worry about it.
Led away with diverse lust.
With diverse what?
With diverse lust.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? You in there, they in there to teach you to serve your lust. You see what I'm saying? That what they tell you about a house. Just pull up to the house and claim it.
Right.
That's it. It's this somebody else's house. You pull up, I'm claiming this here. I mean, what we talking about, man? This is a very dumb, stupid, and silly religion, you know what I'm saying, that we need to leave, you know what I'm saying, expeditiously, you know what I'm saying, out of the church. And listen, our problems are gonna be fixed, you know what I'm saying, when we turn away from this religion.
That's right.
I'm right. Where we at with it?
That was the last one.
That was the last one? Man, with that, man, it's been one hell of a show. You know what I'm saying? We just made it through again, another round table truth. Give yourselves a hand for rocking it out with us. Again, man, big shout out to Officer Captain Napatazar down there in Southern Ohio. We had an amazing time. Give me right on it, dog.
Yes,
We had
sir.
an amazing time down there in Cincinnati. So big shout out to him and his whole team. The hospitality that them brothers showed, the brotherhood was off the chain. You know what I'm saying? Lamar, I'm going to Lamar for announcements. Let's go.
Come on. So as always, make sure to like, follow, share, subscribe to Roundtable of Truth, Real Nigga University social media pages out there.
That's right.
The Roundtable of Truth will be in Minnesota next Saturday. You understand? With Officer 5,000 Quidus's Young and his heavy hitting crew out there.
Right.
And then right up, and Captain Zaryak is going to be in the building. You know, special guest as always. You know, he's a frequent on the Roundtable of Truth. Then after that, we will be out in Indianapolis February 14th with Captain of 10,000 Kaposh. You understand? And again, Captain Zaryak will be in the building. You understand? He's might as well give him a chair like a warrior got a chair.
just if I could, man, big shout out to Captain Zaryak. He has decided to do like a whole Midwest tour. You know what I mean? So basically every major city in the Midwest, Captain Zaryak gonna be coming to. So big shout out to Cap for that. You know what I'm saying? Cap on fire right now. You know what I'm saying? Cross the Line Radio, Car Chronicles. He battling, you know what I'm saying? every Christian that believe that Christ and God is the same. You know, that seems to be a very hot topic. You know what I'm saying? He just did the thing with the brother out there in New York, Queens Flip. You know what I'm saying? So Yaka's on fire, so he'll be touring the Midwest, like Officer Lamont was saying. We're gonna be in Minnesota next week. Before we even do the podcast on Saturday, that Thursday, Captain Tazariak is going to be teaching the class down there in Minnesota. So if you're in the state of Minnesota, you know what I'm saying, Minneapolis, what's the other city?
St. Paul.
St. Paul, or just even outside of them cities, man, come to that class. Come ask your questions. You know what I'm saying? Then Saturday, we're going to be doing the podcast where we address substance abuse. You know what I'm saying? We ain't just having a podcast. That podcast right there is going to be dedicated to substance abuse, which is a big problem in the Black Hispanic community. We're going to be dealing with that, and we're going to offer the solution to substance abuse. There's one thing to talk about these problems. It's another thing to offer the solutions. You know what I'm saying? Because we are in love with our people. We're the foremost lovers of Black Hispanics and Native American Indians, or whatever the case may be. So therefore, we're concerned about actually fixing you.
That's right.
Without robbing.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So go ahead, Lamar.
Con. Last but not least, you know, say don't forget we have the Lord's 57th annual Passover.
That's right.
Coming up April 4th. You understand? It's gonna be a weekend of greatness, April 1st all the way through the 5th. You understand? In Houston, Texas, with Captain of 13,000, you got the Zach under Commanding General Hana.
That's right.
Make sure to get your flights, get your hotel rooms, and lastly, make sure to pay your $200 Passover fee per person per adult, 17 and the ages above.
Damn right. Give it up. Give it up. Give it up. Also want to give it up, you know what I'm saying, Officer Yaradan. Any announcements?
Kind of, if I could, sir. Pay your tithes.
That's right.
ISUPK.com. You know what I'm saying? To the priests and prophets of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Under Commander General Yohana, pay your tithes. ISUPK.com.
That's right. That's right.
Give it up. Give it up. Also want to give it up to Officer Iwalam. Any announcements?
No announcements, sir.
All right. Give the brother a hand. Also, I got to give it up to Officer Maya. Any announcements?
Hey, Khan. So if I could, Salagi, wherever you are in the world, go to ISUPK.com and find a local school in your area. ISUPK is worldwide. It's not no local organization. We are all over the world. And every Saturday, tune in, no matter where you're at, to the Sabbath service, where we go over the Bible from Genesis to Revelation. We give you the ancient Hebrew, which is the Lashwan Kodash, the Holy Tongue. We give you the English translation and a proper scripture breakdown so you can understand what real ancient Black history is.
Damn right. Damn right. Listen, and big shout out to Officer Maya, and I want a big shout out all the brothers in the ISUPK across the country and outside of the country that do the Sabbath service. These brothers have dedicated their lives to teaching you the truth, you know what I'm saying, on the Sabbath. And these brothers are reading in ancient Hebrew. You know what I'm saying? You never thought that you see Black and Hispanic men read in ancient Hebrew.
Right.
These brothers are reading in our ancient language. Right. You know what I'm saying? You don't understand what the type of work it takes, you know what I'm saying, to go and learn the language and then do a Sabbath service to teach it. And to actually teach you the truth. They teaching you the total opposite of what your preacher is teaching you on Sunday. Your preacher got you going and worshiping. Sunday is not the day that you're supposed to be worshiping the Lord in the first place. That's number one. Right. Saturday is the proper day. You see what I'm saying? Stop gravitating towards lies. Man, we running out of time for that. We had a very critical time to where the Lord is bringing an end to this empire. And it's a way, you know what I'm saying, to be saved out of this empire. The way to be saved is by turning to the truth.
That's right.
The Lord ain't with America. He's just not. He ain't not. Trust your brother when I tell you this. The Lord ain't with your church. He ain't with your preacher. You're going to find that out very soon if you have not found it out already. You know what I'm saying? But here's the thing. You don't want to find that out before it's too late. Remember, Christ said he coming like a thief in the night. Christ is going to catch you when you are not prepared. Remember, being prepared is meaning you didn't already switched over into the truth where you keeping the laws. If you're not keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments, when Christ return, according to that Bible, you're going to be put to death.
That's right.
And life is too precious. Who in the hell you know what I'm saying, that's living that wants to die. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Animals, they love to live. You should want to live too. And so we this is a warning. This is what prophets of the Lord. I'm a certified prophet under command of Jenny Yohana. Man, and I'm telling you as a certified prophet, you know what I'm saying, that you are running out of time.
That's right.
You understand? The Lord is slow walking you, you know what I'm saying, into judgment. He's about to get ready to judge the whole earth. So yes, get into the Sabbath service class with this brother and all the other brothers. Tomorrow morning, it's going to be on and popping. Come to the Sabbath service class. We got a Lasha Wan with Dodge class where the brothers teach you the ancient Hebrew. Before that, Monday through Thursday, the brothers, you able to come to class and ask whatever question you want about the scriptures, and you're gonna get the answer. You able to come to class and learn about you whatever question you got about life, you can get the answer. We got counseling service for marriages, counseling service for whatever mental problems you may be going through. The ISUBK is the home of the truth. You understand? We can't be rivaled at all.
Right.
This thing that Commander Jenny Hunter then held on to, it can't be rivaled.
That's right.
Ain't nobody fucking with us on no level. I'm praying that you understand that we are the house of the house of the prophets, man. I pray that you get it. I hope that this message that I'm telling you now, I hope that it reaches you well.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
right.
with that, give my yard a hand. I also want to give it up to Officer Warrior and Bigo.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Anything, Warrior?
I just want to say, make sure everybody tune in every Sunday from 12 to 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to the SBK Bingo biblical law class.
Damn right. Tune into the law. You know what I'm saying? Also, man, I want to give it up to my technical team. These brothers work hard behind the scenes to make sure that we look good. And that's brotherhood right there. Make sure we look good. They work behind the scenes to make sure that everything, turn out right. You know what I'm saying? So with that, give it up for Officer Ramawan, Officer Raj Garaj.
That's right.
You're looking for a brother, you know what I'm saying, that tell fire to your tail. We got Officer Parash Garab in the Chicago school. He gonna tell absolute fire to that tail. Make you come in class with a dress on and a head wrap and learn. Get me right on it.
Hey, Carl,
Officer Parash Garab, ladies and gentlemen. Also, we got Trooper. Say your name one more time, Trooper. Trooper Shop y'all in the building. Give him a hand. I am Captain Maul Quad, under Commander Jenny Hunter. Lord allow, we see you next week right here on the Round Table of Truth.